What is up, y'all? Hang on, let me move this to the top. Welcome back to the MG Truck Series here on Fox Sports 1. We're at, as you see in the background, PPIR, Pikes Peak International Raceway, getting ready to kick things off for our third to final race in the season. Just 2 races left after this one. And after this race, Justin Marks can clinch that championship. He's really close in points or he's got a really big lead in points. He's really close to mathematically having it locked up. But the green flag is waving. Our pole sitter Todd Bodine takes the green flag, and we're racing at Pikes Peak International. Off in the turns 1 and 2. For the first time with the trucks here at Pikes Peak. We head off turn number 2, and down the backstretch around goes Brian Scott to the inside in the grass. He's gonna do a 360 and keep it rolling, and it looks like we're actually still green. Yes, we are still green flag racing. No, we're not. Never mind. We're wrecking again off turn number 4. It's John Wood off turn 4 into the outside wall. Caution's gonna come out for the first time today. Let's see what happened here. Oh, the 08. Got squeezed into a hole that wasn't there. Was down on the apron and just sent the 7 of Andy Lally into the wall. John Wood got collected on the way up with nowhere to go. All right, here we go. Green flag back in the air. Bodine, the leader. And here comes the 33 of Hornaday, giving him a tap in the corner there, letting him know he's there, and now gonna follow him through off of turn number 2. Bodine's gonna go to the race lead, but Eric Darnell fighting back up high. Can't quite do anything with it. This is another inside lane dominant racetrack. As you see, the 33 of Hornaday is really fast. Our former champion out of contention to win the championship this season, but still up here contending for wins as Hornaday gets to run through turns 1 and 2 yet again. Now off turn 2, looking to the inside of that 30 truck for the lead. It's going to be a little bit of contact or almost contact down in the 3 and 4. The 30 shuts the door yet again. We're getting some amazing racing here from Pikes Peak. 3 wide further back. Val Wolf, contact made back here between teammates. Val Wolf got a bump from Jeremiah Cook. Now looking underneath the 59. All 3 Mack Motorsports trucks right there. Off of turn number 2. Through 3 and 4 yet again. The 88 of Crafton. All over the rear bumper of the 23. Will he give him the bumper through 1 and 2? He thought about it. It's pretty close, but didn't move him. Further back, Brendan Gons on the bottom of 3 wide. Rick Crawford stuck in the middle. And he's going to fall back. Gone on the inside clears. Kyle Busch stuck up high. And that 51 truck, and here comes the 60 of Terry Cook down low. Chris Mack falling back as here comes Val Wolf to his inside. Jeremiah Cook also stuck on the outside, but he's going to clear the 15 of Mark Mitchell. Can he hop down in front of him? Just shuts the door on the 15 truck, but Mitchell's trying to keep his nose inside. Cook driving off. Turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, we're having all kinds of battles around this racetrack. Good battles for different positions. 33 of Hornaday looks to try and set up another run. He's flying through 3 and 4. Almost got to the rear bumper. That 30 car had to check up a little bit. How about the 18 running the high side and making up some ground? Dennis Setzer edges out the 11 at the line, and the 59's thinking about making it 3 wide, deciding against it, pushing the 11 truck through the corner. Trying to get him loose, and he's going to allow that 18 to clear him. David Starr trying to fight back, dives back underneath. Down the front straightaway. more side by side between Setzer and Star here as they continue to battle for position. Star refuses to let that 18 truck clear him, but he's going to have to let him in now. That 18 truck was way out ahead. Now here comes Chris Mack to the rear bumper of his driver. It's not going to be too rough with her. We ride on board that 73 truck. Down in the 3F. Oh, the 73 seemingly got loose as we got one truck in the wall, and that's Brendan Gahn, who was running 11th. And that's going to bring out the second caution of the race. Our leader is going to be Todd Bodine, and Brendan Gahn somehow ended up in the outside wall. Let's go back and see what happened. Just mentioned he was coming up through the pack. Looks like he kind of got bunched up in front of him here, and he just gets hooked into the outside wall. I'm not sure what. We're going to have to go back and take another look from another angle here. Looks like Terry Cook on his back bumper peeked to the outside and just never let off. And then they got into the braking zone, and of course they were just locked onto each other, and they go into the outside wall. Now Terry Cook has a little bit of rear end damage, but that's light compared to what that 10 truck has. He's got damage on both ends of his truck, and that's probably gonna slow him down quite a bit, because look at the impact he takes into the safer barrier. Just gets hooked into the wall. Really strange incident. I'm not sure if maybe something happened between these two prior, or if that was just a really strange incident. But riding on board with Terry Cook. Oh, they checked up right in front of him. And Terry's trying to go high. And he never lifted. He just drove through that 10 truck. So I'm not sure what may have happened before, but that's definitely a retaliation. And Money Car officials not really a big fan of hooking someone into the wall. If you're gonna pay someone back, they'd rather see you just spin them through the grass and not risk hurting your competitors. But we'll see. We'll have to wait and see how that one is, how they call that one. But the green flag's back in the air. Ron Hornaday got a great jump on the restart and clears the 30 of Bodine, who's now stuck in the middle of 3 wide as Eric Darnell drives to his inside and sends it off into 3 and 4. Justin Marks, the points leader, on the outside, also pinning his teammate down, trying to get the run up high, but he's way up out of the groove. Still somehow making it work. They've been 3 wide for an entire lap now, as the Bill Davis Racing 23 truck gets to their inside now, and Johnny Benson's got the 5 on his back bumper as well. So these guys not wasting any time trying to get by Bodine and Marks, as Marks finally clears the 30 truck and hops down in line in front of Todd Bodine, but they're still stuck on the outside. That's allowing a lot of trucks to get past, as you see the 5 of Skinner now underneath with a really late lunge under the 23, but luckily Benson was able to see it coming at the last second and give Skinner enough space to get through. We've seen a lot of dives like that throughout the race, and that may be why Terry Cook was so mad at Brendan Gahn earlier to send him into the wall. Meanwhile, the 33 driving away from the field. Eric Darnell and Matt Crafton running P2 and P3. There's a little bit of separation before they get to Mike Skinner. Jack Sprague is running away from this pack as they're 3 wide behind him yet again. Dennis Setzer on the inside is going to clear Marks, who's now in the middle of 3 wide, and Johnny Benson is stuck on the outside. Rick Crawford to the inside. Mark's trying to pin him down. 30 of Bodine now back to his teammates inside as he tries to follow the 14 through. Chad McCumbie's there as well. Everybody wants to take advantage of the faster trucks being shuffled up high, and look at this. Bodine dives underneath the 14. And that's gonna shuffle Crawford out of line now, and he might get freight trained. But here comes Chad McCumbie making it 3 wide on the bottom. McCumbie wasting little time as he hooks it down on that white line and gets a great exit off turn 4. 3 wide yet again from Pikes Peak International. And McCumbie's going to clear them both down the back stretch, and now taking a defensive line entering 3 and 4. But no need for that because they're stuck 3 wide behind them. Crawford's going to fall back as the 30 clears him in the middle. He's going to move up and get in front of that 14 truck. Crawford drives in deep behind the 30, but it's not going to go anywhere. Top 7 single file, make that top 8. And an absolute dogfight behind him for P9, P10. David Starr sees that in front of him. He wants to get up there and try to get some spots as well. And he's reeling these guys in. The more they battle side by side, the more trucks will catch and possibly pass these guys. As you see, Justin Marks back to the inside of the 14 truck. The 11 right on his back bumper. Ted Musgrave reeling him in as well. Single file for now, but Ron Hornaday Jr. running up on lap traffic. That's Gary St. Amant in the 37. Joey Clanton in front of that 37 truck. And there comes the 88 of Crafton. Just like that, this race is turned upside down as pretty much everyone that was running single file is now bunched up right on top of each other yet again. And Mike Skinner being quite literally pushed to the inside of the 33 by Eric Darnell, but Clanton moves down in front of the 5, and Hornaday gets by up high. And now the field doesn't know where to go. They're trying to split that 09 truck. Joey Clanton's trying his best to just run his line, stay out of the way. But with this many trucks coming up behind you, it's kind of hard to do that, and you see nearly some contact as the 11 of Starr got underneath Rick Crawford, and St. Amant's going to be a pick to allow the 11 truck to get by, but he's getting pushed into the corner by Musgrave. Very aggressive racing from most of the driver. Oh, contact. 3 wide off turn 4. Here comes Shelby Howard, and they're wrecking on the front stretch. Matt Crafton is sideways, gets tagged by Rick Crawford, and looks like, oh man, Mike Skinner with heavy damage. Racing back around to the caution. Ron Hornaday Jr. is gonna be the leader. What happened to Mike Skinner? Smoke rolling from that truck. Let's see, off turn 4. Oh, Crafton's getting held up by Larry Foyt. Another lap truck. Eric Darnell right on his back bumper and just hooks him and gets him right up into Skinner. Sent Skinner up onto the safer barrier for a second. And then look, as Crafton came to a stop, the 14 ran into him there. I believe whoever was behind the 14 also got a piece. Oh, that's the 37 of Gary St. Amant, who was a lap down. Chris Mack also got a piece, but I don't think he's got any severe damage to that 73 truck, so he might be all right. And with that, that's going to shake things up big time. So we're going to get a restart. just past the halfway point in this race. Green flag is back in the air. Hornaday and McCumbee about even on the restart, but here comes Todd Bodine to the bottom, making it 3 wide for the lead. Chad McCumbee trying to get the run off the top, and he's gonna fight back as well. Todd Bodine sends it in on the bottom. The 33 of Hornaday doing everything he can to pin him down. And he's gonna move up in front of the 8. Todd Bodine, your new race leader, as we have another caution. 2 trucks in the outside wall in turn 3. It's Justin Hobgood and Wayne Edwards. Let's take it back and see what happened. Like, oh, the 53 got on the brakes with the 09 right on his back bumper. Clanton gets into the back of him. And I'm not sure if the 53 may have had an issue, if he was just braking for the turn. But the contact happened really early on the straightaway. And then continued all the way down into turn 3. And both those trucks get sent into the outside wall. Alright, time for another restart. Green flag back in the air. Hornaday got a jump that time, and so did Chad McCumbee as he dives to the inside for P2. Hornaday clears and drives away from the field off of turn number 2. Eric Darnell has the fastest lap in the race. And he's trying to work his way through the field, and he's going to make that pass for P4 on the 23 truck. Now looking underneath Todd Bodine for 3rd. Driving off into turn 1. Bodine's just able to get down in front of the 99. And now he has a run on Chad McCumbee. He's going to pull out of line and go to the inside down the back straightaway. Can he keep his nose in there? Not quite. Just didn't have enough momentum. 3 wide back here for, I believe, P10. Now this is for P7. Goodness, Justin Marks has it, but they're 3 wide behind, and they're still not done. Shelby Howard loose in the middle, just trying to gather it back up, and he's got trucks swarming him on both sides as Ted Musgrave continues to fight back up high. That 13 truck is out of control. He's just trying to hang on to it. It's definitely not handling good, and you can tell that rear end is wiggling all over the place. He's doing his best to hang on to that truck, but it's not handling how he'd like. He's still stuck in the middle of 3 wide because Ted Musgrave just can't clear him up high. And the 51 of Kyle Busch being right on his rear spoiler is probably not helping much either. He's finally clear on the inside. This will be his opening to get down to the bottom in front of the 36, and he does. And now Kyle Busch stuck in the middle of 3 wide. 18 of Setzer closing the door on Justin Marks. Marks is going to let him go. She's got a run now off turn 4. Setzer still running the defensive line down into turn 1. At what point does Marks just move him out of the way? I mean, he's the points leader. I doubt he really needs to, but he definitely want to protect, earn as much points as he can and protect that lead. There's no chance of anyone taking it from him, but he definitely doesn't want to allow drivers to gain points on him either. But now they're side by side in front of him. Johnny Benson trying to get by Setzer on the high side. Here comes Marks to the inside, making it 3 wide in the turn 3. And he's gonna clear both of them. Jack Sprague trying to follow through. Benson up high, has a run. He's gonna clear Dennis Setzer. 97. Jeremiah Cook having a great run. Val Wolf in the top 15. Chris Mack, her team owner, right there behind her. The Venezuelan having a great run. Trying to turn her season around in the last couple races here. So up front, saw Ron Hornaday Jr., last season's champion, out in front with coming to 10 laps to go. The battle for second is not very close. It was close a second ago, and actually we have a caution. Larry Foyt's destroyed on the front straightaway. We got another one sitting sideways in the middle of the racetrack. A dangerous situation for Andy Lally. And that'll bring out a late race caution. What happened here? Okay, so Brian Sockwell seems to have had an issue. He drove straight into the outside wall of turn 4. No, he's reacting to Andy Lally. So nothing really seems to have happened to that 7 truck. I think with all that damage he already had, the engine finally just let go on him or something went wrong. The truck comes to a stop on the front straightaway, right in the middle of the racing line. He can't get down. Trucks keep coming to his inside. He tried to get down there, comes to a stop just before the start finish line. They're 3 wide, and Larry Foyt runs right into the back of him, and then he slides down into the path of Gary Saint Amant, who we didn't initially see, but Saint Amant also involved. And oh no, that's our race leader. Ron Hornaday Jr. has damage from this incident. What happened to... Oh, he got into the 7 truck. Oh, that's unfortunate. So, Ron Hornaday Jr. with race-altering damage. He's going to head straight to pit road. And he's on pit road now getting repairs. Very, very tough break for Ron Hornaday Jr. Seemed to be the dominant truck of the race. Hasn't exactly had the season that he would have liked. He's, you know, I guess you can use the term championship hangover to describe the season he's been having so far, and unfortunately that's just another blow. This one, nothing of his own. It's not the truck being off or anything. He had the perfect truck, it seems. It's just something out of his control. Lap cars wrecking right in front of him, takes him right out of the race. We're gonna have a restart. Green flag is back in the air. There'll be 6 laps to go. And Todd Bodine got a great jump. He clears Chap McCumbee down in the turns 1 and 2. And McCumbee, not exactly the fastest truck on the racetrack, but he's got good track position and he knows how to keep it. He's doing everything he can to reel in that 30 truck, trying to find something in that truck. He doesn't quite launch well, but he's good on the long runs. I don't think we'll have a long enough run for him to get there, but he's reeling into 30. He's definitely figured something out as he's closing in on race leader Todd Bodine. A little bit of contact there into turn 3. Eric Darnell and Jack Sprague battling for position there. Sprague was able to get his first win of the season. Oh my goodness, Sprague is right on his rear tailgate, about turning him sideways. Goodness. He got that first win of the season at Texas World in a race that can only be described by the word chaos. He had a destroyed truck and was still able to win the race, as every other competitive truck took themselves out late in the going. It looks like the battle for the lead isn't really heating up much. McCumbee trying to close the gap, but just can't quite get there. We've got great battles behind. As Jack Sprague gets a run on Eric Darnell yet again. Darnell taking the defensive line in the down the front stretch. And in the turn one, Sprague's just gonna get right on this rear bumper, trying to move him out of the way, but can't quite. Shelby Howard, Kyle Busch fighting just outside the top 10. Jeremiah Cook has silently worked his way up into the top 10 here. He's running 9th with Terry Cook right on his back bumper, no relation. Last name spelled differently. We're going to see the white flag this time by. 1 lap to go for the Onion, Ty Bodine. And Chad McCumbee is closed in quite a bit off turn 2 for the final time. Can he dive in? I think he's a little too far back, but he's trying everything he can. He's going to get a great arc through the corner, but just can't get the momentum on exit. Todd Bodine is going to win at Pikes Peak International Raceway. And the rest of the field comes through. Clean and green. Bodine, your winner, is going to lead the field back around to pit road. And Chad McCumbee, very close, but still an impressive run, especially with no sponsors on that truck aside from. Let's get a good side view of that so we can shout out the sponsor for Chad McCumbee here, making things work. That looks like Malcolmson Construction on the left rear quarter panel of that truck and the right rear quarter panel. So definitely an underfunded team, but they're making the best out of what they have, and a good second place finish for Chad McCumbee. That's going to do it though. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time, and until then, peace.